Hi, we're going to do a warm-up sequence sitting based on the Pawan Muktasana sequence, which was designed for people recovering from illness, and it's one of these amazing practice that you should really include in your daily or weekly yoga practice. It's amazing, and it's basically warming up from the toes, the ankles, to the knees, the hips, and the upper body. And what it does, it helps to stimulate the synovial fluid in the articulation and to lubricate the cartilage, and it also helps to keep the nerves connections active in all the joints. So it has loads of amazing effects. I use it to prevent pains in the joints, but it's also great for spasticity issues and for fatigue and balance. So try to do it maybe every day if you can for a little while, and you'll notice the difference, and that will keep you motivated to keep doing it. And we'll do just a shorter version now, and we'll later record the full version. So starting with the legs outstretched in front of us, and we can place the hands a little bit behind the hips just to help support the spine. And we'll start with the toes. So just bending the toes away from our face and then towards our face. And even this very simple movement is not that easy, because we tend to lose the flexibility in the toes because of wearing tight shoes and just not paying attention to our feet. And this is a pity, because when you think of it, the feet have to carry an awful lot of weight the whole time. So we need to be careful and mind our feet. And just being very conscious of the movements. And you might notice how some toes are easier to control than others. And then we're going to move and do the same with the whole feet. So pointing the feet away from our face and then towards our face. And this is really, really nice. You might find it too difficult if you have mobility issues. It might be a little bit hard for you, but then ask someone to help you. Ask a friend to place one hand on your shin and with the other to press your feet away and forward, and that will feel really, really nice. You get the energy back in your articulations. Away and forward. And you can feel how by stretching the feet you create energy along the legs. We're now bringing the feet further apart, and we're going to make circles with the feet. And bring your awareness to the sensations in the ankles, all the little movements that happen inside your ankles as you circle the feet in one direction and the other. Become aware of the difference maybe between one side and the other. Maybe there's one side that is easier and the other one a bit harder. And changing direction. And remember that you can always pause during a video. You might feel that this is so good and you want to do it for a little bit longer, then just pause the video and keep doing these movements. The good thing about all these movements, you cannot do them too much, because you are not putting any pressure at all on the ligaments or the tendons. It's very, very friendly practice. So we warmed up the toes and the ankles, and now we're going to bring the feet together, place the hands under the right thigh, bending the right leg, and extending the right leg to warm up the knee. So it's easier if the knee is closer to the ground, and it's harder if the knee is higher up, just because you need to stretch the thigh a little bit harder. So whatever is suitable for you right now is perfect. Just make sure that you keep the ankle, the knee, and the hip in line. We don't want to have the foot going outwards. Otherwise, we're going to put pressure on the knee, on the side of the knee, on the ligaments. And here as well, focus on the sensation inside the articulation. You can nearly feel the synovial fluid lubricating the joint. And releasing, changing side, bending the left leg. And bringing the foot up and down. And releasing. Next, we're going to move to the hips and bending the right leg, placing the right foot against the left thigh. And we're going to bring the right hand on the right knee and lifting the knee to the sky and pushing it back. And becoming aware of the movement of the head of the femur inside the hip socket. And that's where we want the action to take place. That's where we want to warm up. And changing side, we extend the right leg and we bend the left leg, placing the left hand on the left knee, bringing the knee up and down. And we'll extend the left leg, and now we're going to move to the upper body, and we'll start with the hands, so extending both arms in front of us with the palms facing down, and we're going to make fists and then opening the hands, really spreading the fingers as wide apart as possible, and fist and spreading. Really activating the hands. And the same as the feet, the hands tend to be a place where we have a lot of tension that we are not necessarily aware of, especially in at the base of the thumbs. There's often a lot of tension, so it's good to warm up the hands, and you can go a little bit faster or slower as you want. And you notice as well that by doing this very simple movement, you also activate the arms and you bring energy there. Keeping the hands in fist, we're going to make circles with the fists. And you might notice that one side is a little bit easier than the other one, in one direction, in the other direction. I always notice that one side is harder to control than the other one. but becoming aware of it is the most important thing. And we're going to extend the palms of the hand facing to the ceiling, and inhale, and on the exhale we'll bend the arms, bringing the fingertips on the shoulders. Inhaling, extending, exhaling, fingertips on the shoulders. And repeating. Last time, bringing the fingertips on the shoulders, and this time bringing the elbows together, and we'll start to make big circles with the arms, warming up the shoulders as well. Make sure that you don't bring any tension in your neck by keeping the head in line with the spine. And we'll change direction. And releasing. And for the last warm-up for the head, I like to bend my legs and to sit in a crossed leg position. And we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we draw the chin towards the chest. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. So we'll repeat 3 times each movement of the head. Coming back to center, exhaling, looking over the left shoulder. Inhaling center, exhaling to the right. You can close your eyes if you feel like it. Might help you to focus on the sensations in your neck, in your shoulders, as you turn your head in one direction and the other. Coming back to center, inhale, and as you exhale, draw the left ear towards the left shoulder without lifting the shoulders. Relaxing, enjoying the stretch on the side of the neck for 3 breaths. Coming back to center, exhaling, drawing the right ear to the right shoulder, staying for 3 breaths. The aim is not to touch the shoulder with the ear, just to stretch the side of the neck. Inhaling, coming back to center, and just to finish, we're going to make little circles with the head in one direction and in the other direction. And coming back to center. So after this practice, you should be warmed up. All the joints in your body are now warmed up from the toes to the head. And if you can really practice this as often as you can for a little while, you will notice a difference. Thank you.